to separate them. But I really do think Andre Ward has a great career ahead of him in the UFC. He should be fighting Conor McGregor. I'm going to bring Sergey Kovalev up here, and we're going to talk about this. We do have the right to an immediate rematch, and we are calling for it. So we were going to get them back in the ring as fast as we can and right this wrong. And Sergey, we need you.
It's okay.
Okay, come on. Alright, so I'm going to just hand the mic over to Sergey. Thank you. If he wants to say anything, or you just want to take questions?
Thank you very much for your support, and I'm happy that the people say me their opinion that the fight was interesting and what I tried to make, and what I think that I won this fight, but decision was not to my side. Of course, I'm disappointed, but life still going. Any questions, please?
Sergey, when you knocked him down in the second round, you felt your power. How did you feel then? Did you feel you had to fight then?
You know, like I just still fighting. You know, like I will try to stop him again because it's gonna be not interesting, like a short fight. You know, like and. I knew that I have a control, like if I got his once, I can deliver my right or left hand again, like in next round, but it didn't happen. You know, like I got some experience from this fight, you know, like decision today not on my side, but next time in the rematch, I will do something much more, like much better.
Also, one more.
I got it. Sir, Catherine, back here.
Sergey, it seemed like you were perhaps throwing your right hand a little less frequently than you did in the first half of the fight. Was there anything wrong with your right hand?
Could you repeat again?
Yeah, it seemed like you were throwing that right hand less frequently than you did.
My arms is good, yes. Yeah, my hands are good.
Nothing changed really physically for you in the second half?
Because you know, like it's what I saw that he sees my shot from the right, and I didn't do this. You know, like I didn't try to catch him from my left hand. I got a lot of punches like from the left, like look at his face. Look at his face and my face, like who is a winner?
Two of the judges, the fight was actually decided because two of the judges gave him the 12th round. Did you feel like you won the 12th round? You remember the 12th round? And then did you in any way let off the gas in the second half of the fight in any of those rounds?
Yeah, I think so that I won the last round. I lost just maybe 3 rounds or 4 maximum, and plus I made knock him down, you know, like come on, like it's opinion from the side, you know, judges, like, but the witnesses was all stadium of T-Mobile Arena. Everybody saw what happened. Everybody saw, like, and look at his face and my face. Who is winner?
Over there, Sergey.
I actually have a question for Kathy. Kathy, Sergey bemoaned the fact that all 3 judges were from the U.S. He said, let's not make it political, this is boxing. You tried to insist that all 3 judges are not from the U.S. on the convention?
No, it's the regulation here in Nevada that the Nevada judges officiate the fights. We came in here. Look, it's boxing. You always know that you can have a difference of opinion with judges, and I'm not going to go accuse people of having, doing anything deliberately. I understand it's about opinions. I understand that crowds have effects on judges. Every time the crowd favorite, you know, lands a jab, they're oohing and eyeing in a or not when Sergey was landing. It affects judges, it does, I know. Nobody's perfect, and I'm not going to go out there and accuse anybody of anything. I'm disappointed, especially when I look at cards and see how they were marked. I don't think Sergey lost one of the first 6 rounds, I really don't. He had a 2-point round in the second. I think he won the 11th or the 12th. I clearly think he won the 12th. And when a guy is, backpedaling and scoring an occasional jab and wrestling, clearly that's hard to judge, but I think, in that context, you've got to look at who's trying to make the fight and who's trying to run. And some judges like running, and some don't. And obviously the judges tonight enjoyed running and they enjoyed wrestling. But this was a boxing match.
Sergey, my question for you. You seemed with almost one of your first jabs of the fight to really hurt him in the first shot, and then of course you had the knockdown in round 2. Did you feel like at that point it's going to be early night, I'm going to get him out of there?
No, I didn't think that I won this fight because I hurt him first first part of the fight. Just I got a little bit tired, and my speed little goes down, and but I still kept control, and try to catch him when he comes to me, and he just touched me from the jab and grabbed me, and clinch. How he won? I don't understand. For what?
Kathy, I have a question for you also. I'm sure you can get it. Can you address the situation with your rematch clause? Because you have said, I guess, when you came over here, you have the right to an immediate rematch. Mike Moore from Rock Nation Sports, I asked him about that. He says, we're not talking about a rematch, we'll discuss the rematch later. In other words, he didn't want to acknowledge that there was a rematch clause.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the end of that. He said what?
That it wasn't time to talk about a rematch, that they'll discuss and negotiate the rematch later, that he didn't seem to want to acknowledge that there was a rematch clause. Not that I'm surprised.
There is a rematch clause.
Is it immediate?
The only way it's not is if we both were to agree for it not to be immediate. So that would mean we would have to both agree to that. And since I won't be agreeing to that, then that means it will be immediate.
Thank you.
Here, right here, Sergey.
Sergey, thank you Thank you for a fantastic fight. It lived up to its billing. If you were to take the second fight in 4 or 5 months' time, you clearly dominated the first 6 rounds of the fight and cleverly changed some of the patterns in the second half of the fight. Would you fight in a different way the second time around?
Let's to make second fight, and we'll see what will happen. Everybody asked me what you're gonna do today, against Underworld. I made everything what I can, and all fight I kept control of him, and he just ran from me, run, and throw the jab, and catch me just a few times by jab, and okay, he won in 3-4 rounds, and I hurt him in the second, very good. Really, it's sport, and sometimes sport is very dirty. Today, decision was not on my side, and but fight was more clearest than decision.
Do you feel like victim of cruel judging? I mean, 3 judges did pretty much score all 6 rounds, the last 6 rounds, 2 on Dre Ward. Do you feel like the victim of cruel judging?
What do I feel?
Do you
You know, I feel not comfortable just, because like I'm not agree with decision. I not agree with decision, and I will agree if it's true, but it's not true what happened. I don't agree. I don't agree, and a lot of boxing fans saw what happened today. And I don't know, what is your opinion? See, everybody said that, but judges on the side has maybe another eyes.
Sergey, behind me.
Sergey, congratulations on the great fight. We worked through some goal punches in the second half of the fight. It seems like you charged it recklessly. You got hit really a lot of times. Did you get in your head at all over the second half with the taunting?
No.
Sergey, I know you feel you won the fight, but there is now losing a loss on your record. How are you kind of processing this emotionally?
You know, like, I disappointed, of course, that I got the loss in my record by wrong decision. That's what I think.
It's on.
Hi, Kathy and Sergey, John. During the fight, or even when the fight ended, was there maybe something in your head said, they could rob me, I could lose, or did you, is this really a surprise to you that the decision how it played out? Just during the fight or even after the fight ended, was this a surprise to you, or did you think back in your mind that it could be a robbery, or that they could steal this fight from you?
I thought Sergey was ahead. This is boxing. I've lived through a lot. I was there with Pernell Whitaker when he got robbed. How ironic that we had him in Chavez last night. It happens. We have a difference of opinion. We think Sergey won. You think Sergey won. But Andre Ward won. So we have to honor the new champion. They will come up here now, and we are going to go and lick our wounds. And thank you all very much for covering this fight as well as you have. Andre Ward, congratulations. Come on up.
One more question.